everyone, welcome to my video tutorial. I am Tyrone Ramzel Baiton and I will be the one who will help you and teach you about the most important topic in the calculus, the limit of a function. And let's explore what those limit of a function means and how to solve it in different ways. So, what is limit? Limit describes the value that a function approaches as the input or x gets closer to a certain number. In simple terms, it answers the questions what happened to fx as x gets closer to a specific value. I'm gonna give an example lim x to 2 x squared equals to 4 when x gets closer to 2 and x squared gets closer to 4, that's what we call a limit. So, why limits are important? Because limits are very important because they are the foundation of calculus. We use limits to define derivatives and integrals. It is used in physics, engineering, economics, and many more fields. Basically, limits help us study how things come or move smoothly. That's why limits is very important, especially in engineering. Did you know that there is many methods of finding a limit? So I'm gonna discuss this. First method is the direct substitution. If the function is continuous, we can simply substitute the value of x. Second is factoring method. If substitution gives us 0 over 0, we can factor the expression to simplify it. The third is the rationalizing method. This method is useful when there are square roots. So later, I'm gonna give an example of each method. So for the first, direct substitution. What is direct substitution again? If the function is continuous, we can simply substitute the value of x. So here, I have an example. Lim x to 2, 3x plus 1. So, madali lang to siya. Actually, ito lang talaga gawin natin. First, isulat na itong 3. And yung x daw is siya ay 2. So, papalitan natin yung 2 ay yung x ng 2. Yan. And then, we're gonna put ilagay natin ng 1 plus 1. And, after that, isusolve mo na lang. 3 times 2 ay 3 times 2 is equals to 6. And plus 1 is equals to 7. So, ang limit natin ay 7. That is for the direct substitution. So, the second is the factoring method. The factorization, ang sabi naman dito ay, if substitution give us 0 over 0, we can factor the expression to simplify it. So, it means that kapag ito ay sinolve natin, try natin i-solve, ang kalabasan nito ay 0. So, x squared, napalitan natin ng x ng 3 squared minus 9 over x3, 3 minus 3. So, equals to 3 times 3 is 9 minus 9, 3 over 3, equal to 0 over 0. So ito ang mangyayari. Lim x to 3 ay is to 3 x, dahil pinalitan na natin siya. Ito na ang tinatawag na factoring. X minus 3 times x plus 3 over x minus 3. So, ang gagawin natin dito ay i-cancel out natin ang x minus 3 kasi same sila. So, equals to x plus 3. So, ito ang kinalabasan, x plus 3. Sunod na naman, ang gagawin natin ay isolve na natin ang final answer. So, susulat natin ulit, lim x to 3 is equals to, sulat natin yung answer natin kanina, x plus 3 equals to, so dahil x plus 3 siya, yung x, palitan natin ng 3, x plus 3 is equals to 6. So, 6 is our final answer. Kaya bawal siya maging 0. So, ang ginawa natin ay ang factoring method. So, the next method is the rationalizing method. So, meron ako dito ang example. Lim x to 4 square root of x minus 2 over x minus 4. So, ang gagawin natin dito, or conjugate niya is x plus 2 over square root of x over square root of x 2 plus 2. So, yan ang conjugate. So, ngayon ay ikuha natin siya. Solve na natin. Square root of x minus 2 times square root of x plus 2 over x minus 4 times square root of x plus 2. So, ang mangyari dito ay i-cancel out natin. First is isosolve natin sa taas. So, square root of x times square root of x is x plus 2, negative 2 plus multiplied by 2 is equals to negative 4 over x 4 minus 4 multiplied by square root of x plus 2. Ayan ang answer. So, the next na ating gagawin, i-cancel out natin ang x minus 4 kasi pareho sila. Cancel out. So, ang matitira is 1 over x squared ay square root of x plus 2. So, ito nito, isa-substitute na natin ang x 4. Ang x to 4. So, ang mangyari is 1 over, so dahil naman siya, ang x na square root of x naman siya is 4, square root of 4 ay square root ng 4 ay 2. So that's why ang nilagay natin ay 2 plus 2 equals to 1/2 ay 1/4. So our final answer is 1/4 for the rationalizing method. So, limits also has a real-life application. Limits are just math problems. They are as well in real life. So, marami talaga. Marami siyang paggagamitan ang limits of a function. We use them to measure speed, calculate growth, and analyze motion. For example, when we measure how fast a car is going at a exact instant that actually using a limit. So, in short, the limit of a function help us understand how a function behaves as x approaches a certain value at the starting point of calculus, and a key concept for understanding change and motions. And that's all for today. That's all for today's video tutorial. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.